What's going on, everybody? Wild Time here with another World of Warcraft video. Wrath of the Lich King Time Walking is upon us once again. It is September 27th, reset day here in the NA, and it is Time Walking Wrath of the Lich King. So we're going to talk about how we can maximize this week to make gold now and forevermore. Before we do that though, make sure that you hit the like button if you like World of Warcraft content, subscribe to the channel, support the channel, and get more World of Warcraft content via YouTube. Join the Discord, links down below, to join this community that we're building here on the Wild Time channel. So, with all that said, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's get right to the content and talk about what we're going to be doing. We'll keep it short. There's two main things that I want to talk about to help make gold. These are things that can be done outside of this time walking event, but you can really maximize the time spent during this event to greatly reduce the time that it takes to do it otherwise. So the first thing we're going to talk about are mounts. There are two mounts that you need a specific rep for to craft. These are engineering crafts. So if you don't have engineering, then you're not going to be able to do it. But if you're a goblin, you're a gold maker out there, I know you got an engineering alt somewhere. Dust it off, and let's look at how we can make some gold here. The mounts we're talking about are the Mechano Hog for the Horde and the Mechgineer Chopper for the Alliance. I'm not even really quite sure how to pronounce it, but they are faction specific. So if you're the Alliance, you got to do the Mechgineer's Chopper. If you're Horde, you got to do the Mechano Hog. But look at this. It sells for 39k. Okay, pretty good sell rate. 06 region sell rate. And this is something, these are something that's going to be realm dependent, but it's something that you're going to be able to reproduce over and over and over again. So once you get the recipe for it, you can keep crafting it and keep making gold for it for all the future expansions. So how are we going to get this? Well, we are going to run some time walking, and then we're going to use our time walking badges to come here and buy the commendations for the rep. Super easy. Now the commendations are account bound, so you can run a dungeon. As a matter of fact, the first dungeon per character gives you a quest for 500 of these things. So you can get those, buy them, funnel them to your engineer who needs the rep, and then you can just click them and open them, and then you build your rep. And once you're exalted, you can go buy the recipe from your faction's vendor, and then you can start crafting it. So that's number one. You're going to greatly reduce the amount of time it takes to get the Alliance Vanguard or Horde Expedition rep, and then you're going to be able to buy the Mechano Hog or the Mechgineer's Chopper, depending on your faction, now that you're exalted, and you're going to be able to sell on the auction house. So that is the number one way here. Now, this next way, the number two way, this is a little bit more of a roundabout way to make gold faster. Okay, so there is a toy called the Chef's Hat that you can get for Epicurean, I think it's called Epicurean rewards. So let's look at this Chef's Hat here. Let's pull it up. Here's the Chef's Hat. It is a toy, so you're going to be able to pull it up in your toy box, right? Not just on one character. And what it does is it allows you to cook faster. All right, so it gives you faster cooking. So this is going to be something that is, going into Dragonflight, or even now, you're going to be able to sell, when you're selling food, right? You're selling cooking items. You want to be able to craft them as quick as you can. Okay. Prices are sort of tanked right now for feasts and stuff like that, but Dragonflight coming right around the corner, this is a perfect time to get this, because cooking is going to be making gold in Dragonflight, right? At the beginning of the expansion, it always does. So you get the Chef's Hat, you're going to be able to produce more in a shorter amount of time, and the more you can produce in less time, the more obviously you can go ahead and get up on the auction house. And it takes 100 of these Epicureans awards. Now, how does that tie into Wrath of the Lich King? Well, typically, you have to do daily quests, and you can get a couple of these a day. But during Wrath of the Lich King Timewalking, you can come here to the main vendor, who's in Old Dalaran right here at this little symbol. And it's right when you port in, and you're going to buy. Well, there's a few ways. The surefire way is coming over here and buying the bag of spice, if I can find it. Yep, small spice bag. So you buy that. That's 25 time warped badges, and you open it. Boom. And you get your Epicurean's award. Okay, now, here's the catch. You need 100 of these to buy the chef's hat. 25 marks of honor, or not marks of honor, 25 time warped badges get one. So you need 2,500, right? So I'd recommend going on the character that you have the most on already and doing this, because to farm up 2,500 in a week, it's sort of daunting. You get the initial 500, but then the other ones sort of come kind of slow, and you're going to just be like spamming time walking dungeons. So it will take a little bit of work. Or, you know, if you've been doing the dailies and you already have some of these awards, then this is going to be a great way to top that off to finally get your chef's hat. So that's the first way you can get those right there. You can buy the spice bag and open them, and it also has a chance to include like a delicious chocolate cake recipe and some other things too. But the food recipes, if you're a collector, that's good, but it's not really going to help you make too much gold. The next thing you can do is you can actually buy this bag of fishing treasures. And the bag of fishing treasures has a chance to have an item in it that starts a quest that rewards you several of the Epicurean's awards. Now, I think, according to Wowhead at least, you get 5 from it. It's called a waterlogged, let's see, what's it called? I got to put it up over here. It's called a waterlogged recipe, and according to the comments, it gives you about 5, which gold-wise, time warped badges-wise is horrible, because you got to figure, you got to spend 150 to get this bag of fishing treasures, and you only get 5. To where if you would spend 150 on the bags, the spice bags, where you guarantee them, you're actually going to get more, right? Because you got 50, 100, and then 150. So you're actually going to get 6 if you just buy them flat out. So I recommend buying the small spice bags and not trying your luck with the bag of fishing treasures. Bag of fishing treasures doesn't really offer anything great. There's a little pet that can come out of it, but it's not really worth anything. So there it is, the small spice bags. Get your Epicurean's awards to buy your chef's hat, which will help you craft cooking items faster, which is going to be good going into Dragonflight. And again, it's a toy, so it should go into your toy box, and you should be able to use it on any of your mains or however you'd like. And then make sure that you are getting your Alliance Vanguard or your Horde Expedition exalted, so that you can buy the recipe for the mount, so that you can make sure that you have that to be able to craft going forward. So those are the 2 main ways that we're going to be looking at making gold short term and long term in Wrath of the Lich King Time Walking Dungeon. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and again, join the Discord and have fun playing the game. Until next time, I'll catch you all later.